Here we go, I'm Laurel.
Right there. I see it right there. You
Yes. Thanks for having us.
Thanks
Good. I'm Laurel Morris.
We're normally closed on Monday. We have our board meeting on Mondays.
For the museum?
For the museum, yes.
Oh, wonderful.
You're welcome to come in and look around and take all the pictures you like.
Yes, thank you. So what I'm about. Oh, you got one already. Okay.
I'll
Good.
tell you about how the museum is set up. Some of our things are over there. That's the original roundhouse.
Yeah.
That was built by Oliver NESTUS Freeman over
Yes.
there. A lot of artifacts are over there. But that building we opened in 2001. But we had so many artifacts coming in that we needed a second building. So we were able to construct this building.
Yes.
And we got into this building in 2018
Oh.
here. But we were organized. This is our reception area in here. And we have the souvenirs and things on the wall over here on this. We have a whole cabinet of African-American dolls in there that were given to us by Miss Ruth Harris. She was a collector of African-American dolls. And so we got a few of them. We couldn't take them all. We got a few of them and put them in there. But everything that happens out here first. And we started with the history of Wilson here. Before 1840, there was no such place as Wilson.
Okay.
This was a crossroads place out there, Toys Knot Creek. But in 1840, then, we organized the city of Wilson here. And this is some historical events that happened, especially in the black community, from 1840 up to 1970 in here. Right. And these are things that you're able to pick up, like our newsletter, and things like this. This is our official newsletter.
Okay.
This is one of those.
Good. Thank you.
This is advertising events that are going to happen here starting first Sunday in May. There's a concert out here every Sunday, sitting out here and here.
Singing, music?
Singing all music.
All music.
We get a chance to talk about the music, not only hear the music, but to talk about it. So many people have some misconceptions on who started the music.
Yes.
Some people like give Elvis Presley's credit for starting rock and roll music, and that's not so.
Right.
You know,
It was Chuck Wilson.
we want people to know who did it. Okay?
Right.
So this is available on this, and you're welcome to take these also.
Wonderful. And your name again?
My name is Bill Myers.
Myers.
I'm the executive director.
Executive Director.
Okay, right.
Okay, Mr.
And coming
Myers.
in here, I'll show you how quick it's organized. We start over here with what we call the arts section in here. We're talking about music and who did the music. These old phonograph players in here on that. And these things still work.
The one with the bamboo, no, this is metal. The older ones had the bamboo needles.
Well, yeah, that's right.
And the old projector.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
Old gramophone.
That's the old gramophone. All those things like that. This is normally a rotating, that's not working right now. But that rotates about every 3 minutes.
Yes.
And it shows pictures of these people who have done so much in the arts.
Yeah.
Singers, people in quartets and things like that. And but that's not working right now on that.
Wow.
That's a tribute they made to me. It's my woman, it's the instruments that I played.
Oh, you played, you have to remind me, of all of these you played?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they wanted to do a tribute to me, and so it goes up there. And a painting was done by one of the ladies up here. Oh. And to put together this booklet here about the Monitors Band. The band was organized in 1957 and stayed together for 66 years.
Was it jazz band?
Jazz band, yes,
Jazz
that's
band.
right.
Okay.
And we used all these books.
Mr. Myers is a legend. He won't say that, but he is.
But all these can be checked out because we want people to remember things on here. People ask the question, say, I didn't know that. Well, it's right here, you know.
Okay.
It's just right here. Black first.
Black first.
Black first. And that's what we want. And that's what this is all about.
And that's on...
People were the first to do something. Sometimes I'm forgotten, you know, because they died and people, and you mentioned a name like Dr. Butterfield Sr. Well, who was he? You know, no, I want you to remember that man. He was the first black elected official ever in Wilson. And that's the kind of thing that's in these books in here that we don't want folks to forget. So anyway, this section in here, records and all, there's a whole thing now of black musicians down there that we collected over here. These are entertainers from Wilson, put out CDs in here. The old radio that still works.
Yes.
cameras in here that
Oh, you're
Polaroid
just
cameras.
like me. I got my collection is like that.
That's exactly right. See, like some kids never seen a Polaroid camera and thing.
Yes.
This
Oh
is what
my God.
this was given to us. This was done by a gentleman who's from Wilson, who lives in Los Angeles, and he designed this outfit for MC Hammer.
Oh, this was the pants that.
That's the MC Hammer pants.
That's the MC Hammer pants.
That's his outfit right
Designed
there.
by
He gave it to us. Yes.
Oh my golly.
Yeah, he gave it to us, and we put it there.
Oh.
His name right here is Tony Briggs. He designed this outfit.
My golly. I'm gonna show off a little bit.
All right.
Our daughter is one of the anthropologists for the new museum in Washington.
Oh, no, okay.
daughter, yes.
Okay, well, that's it.
So when she sees this film, she's gonna want to borrow your MC Hammer.
We went to the museum in Washington.
Yes.
That's where we went. In fact, we've been there almost, 5 times? Because we said we thought it was such a wonderful idea, we'd bring it back to Wilson.
Well, yes.
So many of the things you're going to see in here came directly to us from
Oh,
there.
yes.
Yes.
Karine Morrison.
Okay.
She's at the museum now?
Huh?
She's at the museum now?
She's there from before they started, from the groundwork up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the new one.
Not the museum, the African American and Cultural.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
Yes.
Because I remember the shackles that we brought her.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm following Mr. Myers. Yes, because
Over
don't want to
here.
miss this.
Over here, we thought it was a good idea to talk to people, especially the seniors, because they could tell us so much how things used to be and things
Yes.
like that. So we interviewed a lot of people, and it's a matter of it's a matter of clicking on this, and it's supposed to work that way. There we go. And they tell the stories.
Yes.
And you can listen to the story.
So they'll come to the store,
They come
the
in,
museum,
they come to
sit
the
down.
museum, sit down, and you can hear the story.
Yes.
So that's what this is all about.
So where would they record them? Where would you record them?
Well, they've already been pre-recorded.
Oh, they
They've been
pre-recorded.
pre-recorded, and we went to Truist Bank, and they sponsored this tape.
Okay.
Right here. And that's that. I'll tell you about rotating screens and things like that.
Yes.
You see them moving up down there.
Yeah.
And those continues to give a history of Wilson. All of it, that's Freeman built these houses. Almost all those stone houses that you see like that, this man built on that.
Yeah. You don't have a picture of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in the other building.
Okay.
I thought he was in here too.
Probably.
Anyway.
Yeah.
This is a wall about veterans in here.
Uh-huh.
This whole family here, all veterans in here, one family in here. And I remember about the, anyway.
World War II,
World War II,
One,
veterans,
Korean, and
Korea. And
What about Civil War? No Civil
we don't
War.
have any Civil War. I don't think I have any
Yeah.
Civil War in here. But we were talking this morning about the building being moved, and there it is up there being moved to that spot over there. And I just talked about that this morning.
Original building,
Yeah. This section in here is about education. Starts right there and goes to that wall over there.
Okay.
And all this is about education. There's so many stories to be told about this. How teachers boycotted the schools and things like that because the superintendent allegedly slapped a black teacher, and that set off an offense. That story's over here.
Okay.
That story's right here.
Back in the
In school back in the
1918.
1918. That's a big boycott. And they kept the kids out of school, black kids out of school for many, many years. And they finally reopened the school. They opened this right here, called it Wilson Colored School. And they finally built a school called Darden High School over there.
Yeah.
And then this is some information of street shots and things like that. But all this from there to there was about education.
Right.
Over here, this is about medicine. From here to here, it's about medicine.
Yeah.
There's the old doctor's bags, some of the tools that they use. This is a baby scale used in the hospital, things like that.
Wow.
And information about some of the nurses. That was the first black hospital, Mercy Hospital. It's there.
Mercy Hospital in Yeltsin.
From here to over here, this is about religion.
Okay.
These are ministers in here. That's one of the first ministers His name was Fred Davis in here, and his dates up there, 1885.
1895, yeah.
The oldest church, black church in Wilson is this one, in here.
Okay.
London Church Primitive Baptist Church, that's there, on that. But that section right there is about religion.
No name, the name is, you say the name, but I don't, where is it?
It should be in there.
That's what we did. Be a neat thing to catch.
Okay, let's see. Jackson Chapel.
It should be over here.
Here it is, right here. London Church Primitive
London,
Baptist.
that's the first, yeah.
That's first one, yeah.
1866.
Correct.
Wonderful.
Okay. This is a wall of first. You remember I talk about first to do something in here? These
Yes.
other people were the first blacks to do some things
Yeah.
in here. So we've listed their names up there.
That's part of the book.
That's part of the book.
Yeah. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm L'Oreal Morrison.
Nice to meet you.
Good.
Nice to meet you and have you.
Thank you.
And these are
Thanks to Laurie.
some important figures that we don't want to forget. So this is our first congressman, G.K. Butterfield. That's his dad.
Oh.
Dr. Butterfield.
So he's African American?
Oh, yes, he is.
Okay.
Yes, he is. That doesn't look like it, but
Yes, yeah. Those were the days.
we found some of the tools we found from
Wow.
Freeman. We're up there. We put
Yes.
up on the wall on that.
Drill, I mean, I have one of those at home and
Okay.
ask people what is that and they don't know. And that's the clamps. Nothing to do with slavery in here. Eh? We didn't find any slavery artifacts.
Well, we have some chains over in the
Okay.
building.
In the other, okay.
This is Langston Hughes came to Wilson.
Okay.
That's a date that he came on that.
Yeah.
Booker T. Washington also came here. Booker T. Washington met with what he called selected people in here and prominent people in North Carolina. He wanted to have a summit meeting to talk about what Negroes could do to enhance their lives and all that. This is a copy of the speech that he made when he came. This is where he stayed on Green Street. And these are the people he met with. That's Booker T. Washington right there.
Oh yes, that's his.
We put numbers on this so that
Unique
they could tell,
name.
and
Yes.
they could tell who they were.
That's a good idea. Wonderful.
This is just a picture of early Wilson, back in 1908. We're getting ready to change this over now and have a whole series of postcards. This will be filled with postcards sometimes this month. And here, man has given us about 500 postcards of early Wilson that are going to be displayed in there.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that's a quick walk.
That's it. So did you know Laurie's mother?
Yeah, I met her.
You met her?
Yeah, I did meet her, yeah.
Because you know she's also famous from Wilson.
Yeah.
Became one of a dancer who danced at where is a famous school she went to? Juilliard.
Yeah.
Yes. And taught music and all that. Yeah. Wonderful. So you still play Mr. Myers?
Yeah, well, I'm not playing now. Like I said, I'm 92 years old right now, so I had to put some things
No,
down.
you're not 92.
Yes, I am.
My golly. So you have to tell me what you're eating so we don't do the walking stick.
That's as much as we can get them to play. We try to get them to play everything.
I'm not playing that much now. Yeah, I was playing saxophone and things. So,
Yes.
but I had to put that down.
That's not the tenor sax. That's the tenor.
That's
Okay.
the tenor. That's soprano up top there.
What do you call that one at the top
The
here?
one up top is the soprano.
Soprano.
Yeah.
And the clarinet.
No, that's a flute. Right?
Oh, that's a flute.
That's a flute, yeah.
And these are the trumpets, right?
Those are cornets.
Clarinets.
Cornet.
Okay. Cornets.
Cornets, yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. I appreciate it. I'll come back.
Well, sure.
Well, Mr. Morrison, nice meeting you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Well, thank you for the special tour.
Come anytime. Come
Yes.
anytime. We love to have, like the hours are basically from 10 until 3.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you could, just, you know, if you're in town or something, give me a call.
Yes.
I can bring you over here.
All right, thank you. And the books are just for people to come in and read and
come
sit
in
down and
and
read.
check them out.
Yes.
Check them in.
Yeah.
The only one book that I don't let be checked out, and that's the green book. In fact, I don't even see it down there. So it must be like, you know, the green book when blacks.
Oh, yes, the green book, yes,
We have a
yes.
copy of that.
Yeah,
But I think we keep that locked up.
Yes.
But those can be checked out.
and your 8-track and all
Yeah,
that.
they
Yeah.
track. Kids have never seen that. kind
Never
of stuff.
seen it. And the only thing I don't see here is your telephone. I have my telephone at home.
Okay.
The whole,
Do you?
the
Don't tell
whole
me.
yes,
How
I
about
have the
that?
old heavy black
Yeah,
one.
Okay.
You can knock, it's like 10 pounds. But and I have a 12 millimeter
Okay.
projector
Okay.
with some pictures from Germany, and I'm trying to find the family. I found it in an attic. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm very much interested in this type of
Well,
thing.
that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad you were able to get here.
This was wonderful. Thank you very much. We've been able to get a special tour of Wilson's African American Museum
Yes.
with Mr. Myers. Yes.
And we're building an additional place right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's gonna be back. Come on back here. Let me show you back here.
Yeah. Oh.
This I take that's my family from Wilson, and how they raise sharecroppers and things like that.
Yes.
This one back here.
I guess this is an old school chair.
Yeah, old school chair.
Yeah.
We put the sorority people, alphas and the kappas and sorority people back here. The lady did this whole thing by herself and did the quilts on this.
Yes.
And this is our conference room. This is where we meet. for
Oh,
our
this is
meetings,
where you were.
In here.
Uh-huh.
This is our
Nice,
Our meeting
yes.
place on that. So the new building is gonna go right out here. Come right on out here. It's going out here.
Pick up part of the driveway.
This tree will have to come down, and that trailed up the tree. The new building goes right there.
Yeah.
And so the
Wonderful.
bids are out, and hopefully we'll start construction maybe June or July.
Okay. So how do you get funded?
Oh, begging.
Oh, you're begging. Okay.
No, we write grants and things like this, and
Yeah.
sometimes we don't get anything, and then sometimes, but G.K. Butterfield, again, who was a member of Congress at the time, asked for the money, and it was finally given it, but because it took about 3 years before it ever got approved, but they finally approved it.
Yes.
And so they said it's on the books now, and it's
Okay.
coming.
I hope we don't get it stopped or anything.
That was my word.
Yes.
That was my word.
Especially what's going on now.
What's
Yeah.
going on now?
Yeah.
That was my big worry.
Yeah.
But there should be it's coming.
Yeah.
So it's been approved. They got it approved before he started checking everything out, you know, and got it approved. So
Yeah.
hopefully it'll be here this year, and construction will start maybe in, like I said, May or June.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Honey, who's this? Alicia?
That's Lisa Henderson.
Yeah, that's.
Lisa Henderson, the lady who put this together. She's
Okay.
a historian. She lives in Atlanta, Georgia. But she's from Wilson.
All right.
And we honor her because she has put all this work together on this. She did all the research. She's been very concerned about the black cemeteries.
I was gonna ask you where that
Well,
is.
she's
Where?
doing that.
Yeah.
She's doing all that work and organizing people to go out there and clean
Yes.
cemeteries, try to identify the tombstones. And all.
Yeah.
That's Lisa Henderson.
Yes, that's
She's
important.
done all of
I
that.
get to show you that my grandfather was a pimp.
Pimp. Oh.
My grandfather is buried in the African American cemetery,
Uh-huh.
and he's got one wife on one side,
And another one.
second wife
Oh
on the
no!
other
Oh
side.
no! No kidding! I didn't know that. Wife on both sides. Oh my God.
Maybe that's why mom didn't take me over there.
No. But yeah, he's got, well, she probably would have a hard time finding it because I had to
Search for
figure
it.
out where the marker was because it's sometimes it's really hard to figure out
Yeah.
whether, and the markers are in the
Yeah,
ground.
and a lot of
We
the
didn't
markers
have
got
to-
moved.
But you have records of the burials through the church records, though.
Probably.
That's how did you find it?
I just knew I was there at the burial. and
Oh,
I knew
oh,
where he
okay.
was
So
buried.
you know.
So and there's only one African American cemetery in Wilson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the sections are around it.
But the records are turned over to the National Archives. Yeah.
These are all the people who are buried in the cemeteries out there.
Oh, you see? It's right here.
I'm not sure about the old ones, but this just up to date as far as Rest Haven and others out there.
My great grandmother buried in the old one. And,
Okay.
Yeah, we try to get something, keeping it updated. And that.
Wow.
Look at all the Coleys.
Yeah. Prominent name.
There's my grandfather, David Henry.
Oh, look at that.
I hope
Yes. See? Did they have the lot number?
Yeah,
The lot number is
yeah, but it's hard to find it with the lot number, so
Yeah.
I took a picture. I remember it's right at the first cross street, and
Yeah.
that's how
Wonderful.
I can find it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, thanks again, Mr. Myers. Okay, Mrs. That was wonderful.
I'm glad you said that, yes indeed.
Absolutely love to help out. You know I'm a graphic designer, right?
I know that, you don't know that.
Okay. Because he didn't, and he's known me a long time.
I have to do something about that. Maybe if I get resistance, I turn it over to her. I'm doing my website to match my business. Yes. Wonderful.
Yeah, did his first book for him and everything. He's like, I didn't know that you did stuff like that.
Oh, good. Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you so much.
I'll certainly show my daughter this,
Okay.
and she will be interested in to know that.
Thank you.
All righty, y'all have a good day
Thank
now.
you very
Take
much.
care.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.